Hey guys, welcome back to Toy Tengoku, and we have another great episode for you after our Wonder Festival break. Thank you again for braving that storm.
Yeah, nearly got swept away.
but
it was fun. Just very
the footage
busy.
was great, so thank you very much. So today we have Gwendolyn from Odin Sphere. I think this might be the first altar figure we've done on the show since you and I took it over. I love altars figures because I think they have some of the best quality in the figure market, so I'm really excited to take a look at Gwendolyn. This is not their first Gwendolyn figure, as you might know. They did a bigger scale one a few years back. This one's a bit smaller.
8 scale, right?
Yeah, this one's 1/8 scale, but it has just as much detail packed in, and of course they capture the lovely gradation on her wings.
Yeah, I want to see them.
So I'm excited for this. So this is not Odin Sphere. This is from Odin Sphere Leifthrasir Ver, maybe.
Just go with it. We had to look it up on YouTube.
But everyone else was saying it different ways,
3 different videos,
too.
3 different pronunciations.
Yes.
Never mind.
But anyways, so let's check her out.
Yeah.
So here she is, alters Gwendolyn in 1/8 scale. And as usual, I want to show off a bit of the box first. There's not any art this time like there was with Utaha's box, no illustrations. But she does have some really nice clear windows going on here. And there's also a nice cool backdrop. Oops, you can see me. As you can see, there's that mountain view with the night sky. Very pretty.
Looks like Hogwarts or something.
There's another window.
And of course, beautiful picture on the back.
Yeah.
But what's better than the picture?
The real thing. So let's crack her open. They've just got some tape on the side here. All right, so I just got Gwendolyn out of the box, and before we put her together, I just wanted to take a quick 360 look at the basic figure itself. I do want to note that there are metal parts in here, and Alter has put some grease, probably to prevent, rusting.
Yeah.
But there was a bit of grease in the package before we opened it up. See, there's a metal rod in her wing there. Because it is such a heavy piece that they needed to put a metal rod in to keep it stable, which is great. But you might have a bit of that oil when you open the package, but it doesn't hurt the figure at all. She's fine. So let's just take a quick look at her here. Just so gorgeous.
Look,
her skirt piece here is loose, so you can easily put the wings in. What were you going to say?
The fingers have even been
slightly manicured.
Yeah.
Lovely. So, of course, if you guys have played Odin Sphere or Muramasa the Demon Blade, then you're probably very familiar with this style, but I just want to point out her face real quick because I really do love the style of these games. They are a lot of fun. The worlds are just so breathtaking and I feel like Alter has captured that nicely in her face. It's kind of got a smoky look to the eyes. There's a lot of kind of shadows going on in her irises. It's really nice. I also like the way that they've shaded her hair because it's white, but they've kind of filled in some of the bangs there with color in each strand of hair 3D. To give it more detail there. You can see that in the back as well. Then she's of course got her feather details up around her crown
and on her kneecaps.
And pretty cool. It's got
amazing.
A bit of a metallic effect on the armor around her legs. Oh my. So just a quick look at her. And now let's get those wings on and get her on that base. So the base is pretty simple. It's just got a nice sweeping effect because they don't want to distract too much from the figure itself. It does say her name on the base too. So this is going to hook into both of the pegs of her feet. So let's get her in that real quick. Alter, I found, I have a lot of their Tails figures. They're really good with pegs. As you can see, that went right in with no issue, and it's very sturdy. Again, because the wings are so heavy, they want to have a lot of support on her legs.
Supersonica was a bit different, wasn't she?
So let's just take a quick look at the wings before we pop them on, because holy crap, look at that. Oh my God. So of course you've just got kind of, I want to say solid black, but it's actually a bit translucent. If you can see my fingers slightly through the tips, you can kind of see the color changing. So it never goes like full one color. It's always...
It's probably like a base of a clear plastic, and they've painted over it with a slightly, grey dark.
Exactly.
paint.
But none of the wings are like a solid color because of that. So even the black ones, you have color coming through. And, all of these other colors as well are just shaded with more than one color just to give it so much depth, you know. They're just beautiful. So let's get one on and then the other. All right, so here she is with both wings on. It's so fun to look at this figure from different angles because the wings just add so much detail to it. So it's just really nice how it's an asymmetrical design. So, every part you look at is going to be slightly different on either side. And it's really nicely balanced as well, because even though one wing's down and one wing's up, you've got the weapon that will go in here to offset that. But we just wanted to show her off again real quick before we put the weapon in. The weapon itself has a clear plastic tip, and then it's got some damage weathering. This is done on purpose. This is not a defect. Yeah. Some battle damage there. The pole itself is mostly solid. It's just the bottom and top portions that have that weathering look. And it looks like it just slides into her hand very easily. So here she is with her spear to complete the look. And now David and I are just admiring it.
Just looking at it, it's amazing.
Like, this is why I love Alter so much. Like, they've really thought of everything, every single detail they could add to this figure. They did it.
It's unbelievable.
Like, we're taking this in HD, right? But you gotta see it in person.
Yeah, it's insane. The way the light just goes through those wings and reflects off each individual feather. It's really cool.
Right, and the kind of metallic sheen of her armor too also adds to the light hitting it effect. The way it looks different from...
Like you said, the way that it may look unbalanced, at the start because the wings are different heights. Mm-hmm. But with that javelin, everything's
beautifully balanced.
Yeah. Oh.
We are just in awe right now.
So can you, anything else?
Nope.
Everything else is fixed.
There are no optional parts on this figure. Basically just whether you want to put the sword in, or I called it a sword again.
I keep calling it a sword.
There are no optional parts with Gwendolyn. It's basically just whether you want her to hold her weapon or not. And I guess you could take the wings off, but why would you?
Yeah. Yeah, because that this part is movable. You could actually have it without the wings and not notice the holes, I think. But you'd be an idiot.
All right, so that about wraps it up.
Cool.
So that was our review of Alter's Gwendolyn from Odin Sphere.
The wings are epic.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I love her weapon too. Just the use of clear plastic in figures when done right is just adds so much more detail to it. Anyways,
so
the moment you've all been waiting for.
We've got a giveaway.
Right. We have the beautiful Utaha Kasumigaoka from Saikano, and she is ready for her new home.
Yeah.
And David doesn't want to see her go.
Unfortunately, it's not my desk.
But even if you enter the contest, I just ignore your name. So I've got the winner right here. Let's just bring him out. So, thank you for that drum roll. The winner of Utaha Kasumigaoka is Roman, who said, I have an armpit fetish and also no money, so I think it would be very appropriate if I got this figure. What?
Right. Well, that just proves that we are random.
So we are happy to fulfill your fetish desires. She does have a very lovely armpit there, just for you, and so I hope she looks great on your shelf. So David will be in contact with you soon.
Yeah.
And I hope you enjoy. Congratulations.
That's one of the weirdest comments ever. Okay, and...
Hey, armpits, when done right, can
be
look
amazing.
really nice, okay?
Here's another specific specimen of a beautiful armpits.
Right. So, we also are going to, of course, give away Gwendolyn, and I'm sure a lot of you would love to have her. So how can they enter to win Gwendolyn, David?
Well, I'm glad you asked. They have to make a comment on hobbylink.tv, and we'll pick one at random, and that lucky person will win Gwendolyn.
Right.
But also, please like and subscribe on YouTube, and maybe write a comment there if you want to.
I mean, we do read comments in both places, so whichever place you do decide to drop us a word, we'll be sure to check it out. But you can only enter to win on HobbyLink TV on this episode. So be
sure you register as well.
Yes, because we're still seeing names that aren't orange, which means you haven't completed the registration process. So please be sure to fill out all the necessary information so we can actually contact you in the event that you do win.
Yes.
So, I think that about wraps it up for this episode.
Yeah, so where can they find us, Lindsay?
I'm glad you asked, David. You can find us on Tumblr, Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook, any of our multiple channels. And links to all of those are on hlj.com.
Thank you. Okay, well that about does it.
Yep.
See you next time. Goodbye.
See you next week.